What is happening with Charlie Woods lately? And what's on the horizon for this young talent in the future? The year has been an intense roller coaster for Charlie, who's been facing the towering expectations that come with his famous last name. When he stepped into the PGA Tour pre-qualifiers earlier this year, the entire golfing community was filled with excitement and anticipation. Could Charlie be on the brink of making the leap to professional golf? However, the hard reality struck as we saw that competing at such a high level was still a significant challenge for the young Woods. And just when it seemed like the dream might be slipping away, Charlie surprised everyone with a remarkable comeback. Now, as he heads into the crucial events of the year, the big question remains: can he turn his season around and prove he's ready for the big leagues? Or is 2024 reminding him just how tough the road to professional golf can be? All eyes are on Charlie as the second half of the year unfolds. So, have you ever witnessed a phoenix rise from its ashes? That mythical bird, after being consumed by flames, emerges anew, more powerful, more determined. That's precisely the story of young Charlie Woods, the 15-year-old son of golf legend Tiger Woods. Just when the world was ready to write him off, this young prodigy delivered a performance that has everyone asking, could this be the start of something extraordinary? It was only some weeks ago that Charlie faced what could have been a crushing blow. Making his USGA debut at the US Junior Amateur, the teenager's performance was nothing short of brutal. Imagine stepping onto the green with all eyes on you. But then, things take a turn for the worse. You end up struggling, hitting 22 strokes over par across 36 holes, ultimately failing to make the cut. The dream had turned into a nightmare, and there he was, the son of a golfing giant, faltering under the weight of the immense expectations. It's the kind of experience that could break a young player's spirit, but definitely not Charlie Woods. In just 3 rounds, Charlie flipped the script. On July 31st, he absolutely dominated the South Florida Junior PGA Cup, simply known as the Cup, and one of the 8 junior majors on tour, cementing his place as a true champion in the highly competitive South Florida PGA Junior Tour. With a field of 63 boys, the competition was fierce. After 36 holes, only the best remained, and Charlie had his eyes laser-focused on claiming that well-deserved victory. He fired a blistering 68 in the second round, a performance that secured him a spot in the final showdown on Sunday. As the final round unfolded, the pressure mounted, but Charlie kept his cool and remained focused. 2 clutch birdies on the 10th and 12th holes set him apart from the chasing pack. The crowd held its breath as this young golfer, once underestimated by so many, surged ahead to claim victory by 2 strokes. Woods was the only golfer in his division to finish under par after shooting scores of 73, 68, and 73. But what drove this incredible turnaround? Charlie's own words tell the tale of a teenager who felt the sting of defeat deep in his soul. "I wanted it so bad. I felt focused. I knew what I had to do to get it done. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do better," he said, his voice tinged with both relief and determination. It was more than just a win, it was redemption. Only a week before, he had been a picture of despair, his face buried in his hands as the weight of a disastrous performance threatened to crush him. Adding to the pressure, his father, Tiger Woods, was there, watching as his son struggled. But the story doesn't end with just one victory. What can we take from his performances this season? It's no secret that the 2024 season hasn't exactly gone as the Woods family might have hoped for young Charlie. His first steps into the world of professional golf have been anything but smooth. February saw Charlie making headlines as he debuted in the PGA Tour pre-qualifiers at the Cognizant Classic, a moment that had everyone talking. But the reality of competing with the pros hit hard. Struggling to find his rhythm, Charlie's round was riddled with bogeys, and a crushing double bogey on the 5th hole set the tone. Then came the 7th hole, a watery grave for many, and it was here that Charlie's hopes really took a nosedive. A catastrophic 12 on that hole alone left the young golfer reeling. By the end of the round, he had carded a 47 on the front 9 and capped off the back 9 with more struggles, finishing with a tough score of 86. Even though Charlie didn't make the cut, his presence alone was enough to draw a crowd. Local fans from Hobe Sound, alongside national media, followed his every move. But with the attention came a wave of social media backlash. Critics quickly jumped in, questioning whether Charlie was more hype than talent, while his supporters rallied to his defense. The scrutiny was intense, perhaps harsher than anyone could have expected. casting a long shadow over what was supposed to be the beginning of a bright career. Can Charlie shake off this rough start and prove his doubters wrong, or will this experience define his journey forward? Charlie Woods didn't let early setbacks define him. When March 2024 rolled around, he showed the world what he's really made of, delivering an outstanding performance on the Medalist Tour. The pressure was intense. Imagine carrying the weight of not just your own expectations, but those of the entire golf world, especially after a tough start in February. Yet, Charlie rose to the occasion, finishing second and silencing the naysayers. The crowd was on its feet, and the media couldn't stop talking about his incredible resilience and skill. In a heartbeat, the social media tide turned. The same critics who once doubted him were now singing his praises, recognizing the sheer determination and talent that Charlie had displayed. Headlines praised his comeback, reminding everyone why he's considered one of the brightest young stars in golf. But the journey wasn't over. Earlier in the year, Charlie had dared to dream big, trying to qualify for the US Open, an event where he could have teed off alongside his legendary father. The result? A humbling 9/81, finishing 61st out of 74 players at a local qualifying event in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Yet, this was just another chapter in a year marked by highs and lows. It's becoming clear that the leap to the professional ranks isn't an easy one for Charlie Woods. He entered 2024 with a bold statement about his future in golf, but the hurdles he's faced so far have been formidable. Is he not quite ready to play with the big boys yet? Or are these just the growing pains of a future champion in the making? Speaking of growing pains, Charlie's physical transformation is mind-blowing. Recently, a new video circulating online has captured everyone's attention. The clip, posted by Golf Clips on YouTube, features Charlie showcasing his swing at the US Junior Amateur at Oakland Hills. What stood out to viewers wasn't just his impressive skills, but the noticeable changes in his physique. Charlie now stands at 5 feet 11 inches, inching closer to Tiger Woods' 6'1" stature. Could he surpass his father's height? Only time will tell, but it wouldn't be surprising, considering Charlie has already outpaced his dad in some physical aspects before. This isn't the first time Charlie's physique has sparked conversation. Back in 2023, when he was just 14, Charlie was already making waves in the golf world. People couldn't help but notice how developed Charlie's arms and hands were. Even professional golfer Min-Woo Lee commented on it, saying, "My guy's arms and hands are massive." As for Charlie, fans have been quick to notice his rapid growth. The comment section of the YouTube video is filled with surprised reactions. One fan remarked, "Charlie is getting big. Looks like size 12 shoes. No kid anymore." While we don't have exact details on his shoe size, it's clear from his build that he's no longer just a kid. Another fan noted, "He went from 12 to 17 in 3 months, highlighting just how quickly Charlie is growing. This increase in height and strength could be a game changer for his swing speed and arc. And let's not forget, Charlie dreams of winning the US Open one day. With his rapid development, that dream might be closer than we think. The first half of 2024 has been a roller coaster for Charlie, a mix of hope and despair, triumph and heartbreak. But isn't that the nature of the game? Golf, like life, is full of twists and turns, challenges that test not just your skill but your character. Charlie Woods has shown that he has both in abundance. And let's not forget the 2024 PNC Championship, where the dynamic duo of Charlie and his father, Tiger Woods, will join forces once again. The big question on everyone's mind is, can they outshine last year's performance and finally clinch that much-coveted title? With Tiger's seasoned wisdom and Charlie's relentless drive, would you dare to bet against them? So, what's next for this young golfer? Can he continue to rise, silencing the critics and forging his own path in the shadow of a legendary name? Or will the pressure become too much as the world watches every swing? One thing is certain, Charlie Woods has proven that he's not just a name, but a force to be reckoned with. And as the story of his journey unfolds, you won't want to miss a single chapter.